Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Isarius. Let's get this video started. So, Monster Hunter Mobile with Tencent of all companies, which well, that's going to be a thing, right? And I think the one part there that's probably going to concern a lot of people is Tencent, right? Now personally, I've kind of flip-flopped on my position a little bit while thinking about this. I went from not caring to kind of caring to back to not caring. And yeah, I'll explain my thought process to you and why I've kind of come to those positions, and we'll talk about a couple of things, right? But first of all, my first thought is it's a mobile game, aka a phone game, because the Monster Hunter series is kind of already, at least mostly, a mobile game series. Rise is primarily a Switch game. I play on PC, but it is primarily a Switch game. And I have Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate on my Switch, so if I really want to play Monster Hunter on the go, I'll take my Switch with me and I'll play Monster Hunter GU. And that'll be the way it be. I'm never going to play a phone game. Even though I suspect that, it'll be fine. It'll play decently, it'll look decent, it'll be decent. As, a quality of a game. But it's just like, unless, and with Tencent being involved, there is the very valid concern that is going to be loaded with microtransactions and predatory monetization. And let's be frank, at least to some extent, it probably will have those things. I don't think it'll go too crazy because, Capcom's involved. I imagine they've got some level of oversight on this. And I don't think they'll let them go too crazy with the monetization. But there'll be some monetization, obviously, right? But again, I don't think it'll be too bad. Now, and sort of the reason I started caring a bit because, as I already mentioned, that Monster Hunter kind of already a mobile series to some extent. It's like, kind of what's the point of making a phone game? It feels kind of weird that, maybe it's just like, this is literally just to make more money. But on the other hand, and that was kind of like, maybe I should care a little bit. But I still just don't see this affecting the mainline games in any way. I think if Monster Hunter games, like main games, were to start taking these more mobile gacha gamey approaches to their game design, I don't think the games would continue to be popular. I don't think it just works well with how Monster Hunter as a series is fundamentally designed, right? And I think if they tried to kind of force those in, right, I think the series would essentially just die instantly. And I think Capcom, being Monster Hunter World being Capcom's most successful game, Monster Hunter the Monster Hunter franchise being one of their most successful franchises, I believe this is currently their second most successful franchise, falling behind Resident Evil. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I just don't see them sort of risking just throwing their second most successful franchise in the garbage. So it just seems really unlikely to me. And due to that, I went back to not caring, right? I just went back to not caring. And yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I don't think it's going to affect the mainline games in any way. I don't think there's any real reason to be concerned about it. I'm not going to play it. I imagine a lot of people probably kind of feel the same way. Don't care, not going to play. I don't like playing games on my phone. I'm sorry, but playing games on the phone is just an awful experience. It just is. And yeah, as long as it doesn't affect the mainline games, I don't care. And that's where I fall on it. Let me know what you guys think. You have any more pressing concerns that I maybe didn't think of, or as I suspect, most of you probably feeling about the same way I do. Let me know in the comments. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, have a good one, everybody.